This is the Cessna Citation Mustang, an aircraft that holds a special place in the history of business aviation as an accessible entry-level jet that marked a transition in the light jet landscape. Often viewed as an entry-level jet for those looking to transition from turboprop or even high-performance piston aircraft, the Mustang offers a blend of efficiency, comfort, and advanced technology. The Mustang underwent a rigorous development process that led to its eventual certification. The first prototype took its maiden flight on April 23, 2005. After an extensive test program, the aircraft received its FAA type certification on September 8, 2006, which was followed by its first customer delivery in November of the same year. At its core, the Mustang was designed to be a cost-effective yet reliable business jet. Its engines offer good fuel efficiency, and its Garmin G1000 avionics suite gives it advanced navigation capabilities commonly found in more expensive jets. The aircraft was also one of the first in its category to offer a fully enclosed lavatory, setting a new standard for comfort in light jets. Stay with us till the end of the video, because here is everything you need to know about the Cessna Citation Mustang. One of Cessna's greatest design achievements is the Mustang main cabin door. A single flush handle opens and closes it with almost no friction on the mechanism. The door is bigger than on other members of the Citation 500 family and operates very smoothly. The cabin measures approximately 9.9 feet or 3 meters in length, 4.6 feet or 1.4 meters in width, and 4.5 feet or 1.37 meters in height, which creates a cabin volume of roughly 210 cubic feet or 6 cubic meters. Though it may not be as spacious as some other jets in the mid or super mid categories, the Mustang offers a reasonable amount of space for a light jet. Across from the entry door, you'll find small beverage and storage drawers and the cabinet that houses the chemical non-flushing toilet. With the lid closed, the toilet cabinet makes a good storage ledge for small briefcases. The standard seating configuration accommodates 4 passengers in a club-style arrangement, allowing for direct, face-to-face interaction. The leather seats are 17 inches or 43 centimeters wide, which is fairly typical for light jets, and offer a decent level of comfort for short to medium-haul flights. The passenger seats, while small, make extensive use of sculpted foam to maximize lumbar support. Headrests are adjustable. The outer armrests on the rear-facing single seats fold up and out of the way, while the 2-seat rear bench incorporates a center console with a fold-down center armrest, storage drawer and compartment, cup holders, and a power outlet. The rear-facing seats have limited recline, about 25 degrees. Tasteful automotive-style graphics substitute for actual veneer finishes, and the subtly curved side ledges feature cup holders and fold-out tables, one on each side. When it comes to in-flight entertainment, the options are limited. There is no built-in IF system, so passengers will have to bring their own devices for entertainment. However, the Mustang does come equipped with individual power outlets, so keeping gadgets charged is not an issue. The cabin also lacks the latest technology features such as Wi-Fi and in-flight connectivity. However, the cabin lighting and environmental controls are simple and intuitive, featuring individual fresh air vents and lighting controls for each passenger. One of the most noteworthy features is its soundproofing. The cabin remains relatively quiet, even at cruising speeds, thanks to the aircraft's engines and their efficient design. Regarding cabin pressurization, the Mustang maintains a cabin altitude of approximately 8,000 feet when cruising at its maximum operational altitude of 41,000 feet or 12,500 meters. And finally, in terms of storage, baggage space is generous, 63 cubic feet or 1,800 liters in the nose, tail cone, and interior storage areas for a theoretical total capacity of 718 pounds or 325 kilograms. Now let's talk about the cockpit. The avionics are based on Garmin's G1000 suite, which drastically reduces pilot workload and allows for single crew operations with much more ease than in previous Citation jets due to its high levels of automation. The flight deck is outfitted with 1 MFD and 2 PFDs, one on each side. Data entry is done using a keypad installed beneath the throttles, skipping the endless knob-turning users of other suites have had to suffer through. Next to this are the elevator and aileron trim controls. Atop of the panel are the GFC 700 autopilot controls, mounted next to backup steam gauges for the airspeed, altitude, and HSI. The landing gear and brakes are operated by an electrically powered dedicated hydraulics pack. In case of failure, the gear can be released and deployed by gravity, with a compressed nitrogen bottle locking it in position and providing emergency brake pressure. Electrical buses are parallel and fully isolated from each other, with a backup battery providing power to avionics and essential systems for a minimum of 30 minutes in case of full power loss. The Mustang system control switches are arranged along the lower edge of the panel and are grouped so that you logically work from left to right, starting with the battery, emergency battery, and avionics switches, and ending on the right with the cockpit and cabin environmental controls. Some switches, such as engine ignition, fuel pumps, and engine sync. You just don't move because the FADEC takes care of those chores. The battery is a lead-acid type, so there is no temperature to monitor, and starting the engines is a one-button press affair. Mustang systems are even less complicated than in other basic Citation models. There is no central hydraulic system, and the landing gear and brakes are operated by an electrically powered hydraulic pack just like in a Cessna 210 piston single. If that system fails, the landing gear free-falls down, and a bottle of compressed nitrogen assures it is locked in place. A nitrogen bottle also supplies emergency brake pressure. Flaps and speed brakes are electrically actuated. All fuel is in the wings. There is no need for an anti-ice additive, and there are no fuel management tasks. The only cabin pressurization task is to enter the landing field elevation in the G1000 system. The electrical buses are parallel and are all isolated from one another. If a generator is lost, loads are shed automatically. If all main generator and battery power are lost, an emergency battery keeps the pilot's PFD and other essential items powered for at least another 30 minutes. The systems couldn't be more basic or demand less intervention from the pilot. Now let's talk about the engine, performance specifications, and how it flies. The Mustang is powered by two Pratt & Whitney PW615F turbofan engines, with a TBO of 3,500 hours, each producing 1,350 pounds of thrust. The aircraft requires 3,110 feet or 950 meters of runway to take off at sea level on a standard day. The engines allow a maximum rate of climb per minute of 3,000 feet or 915 meters, and a maximum cruising altitude of 41,000 feet or 12,500 meters. The plane can reach up to 420 knots, though its usual cruise speeds are 340 knots, with an average hourly fuel burn of 100 gallons or 380 liters. When flying with the damper system engaged, the Citation Mustang is an exceptionally smooth ride for passengers and pilots. Like most business jets and airliners, the autopilot system allows the pilot to set a target altitude at which the Mustang will level out without additional input. Throttles have preset detents for different situations, including cruise, which remove fine-tuning the engines out of the equation for most flight profiles. Pilots are usually in awe of how pleasant the aircraft is to hand fly. Keith Wilson of Pilot Magazine states the Mustang handles like a Cessna single, and this opinion is shared by most pilots who have experienced its controls. The jet flies hands-off with trim, and its harmonious controls strike the right balance between being light and smooth. Pilots with experience in heavier Cessna aircraft like the 182 or the Caravan series will feel right at home. The jet has a maximum range of 1,167 nautical miles, which is 1,343 miles or 2,161 kilometers, and a minimum landing distance of 2,400 feet or 730 meters, with a maximum net payload of 1,100 pounds or 500 kilograms and a full fuel payload of 600 pounds or 272 kilograms. The base purchase price for a new Cessna Citation Mustang is $4 million before options, and the charter price is estimated at $3,000 to $4,000 per hour. Naturally, prices will vary depending on availability, fuel prices, ground fees, and more. While the annual fixed cost is roughly $300,000 to $400,000, The average hourly operating cost is estimated at $1,500 to $2,000. Thank you for staying with us till the end. Here are 2 videos you can watch next. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.